All right, Weege Show, we're done. This is Wes Williams of Verb Moto.
I'm part of the
you're part of the Weege Show.
All right, what's up?
Wait, hold on, let me get Frenchie over here. So we have a French rider, Greg Premart, and he's accepting the congratulations. Team Fried Tom, your dad became a mechanic?
Yes.
First time Loretta's for this guy.
You've never gone to Loretta's before?
And, no, that's first time. And,
okay.
And a Moto 1, Moto 3 winner as well.
Yeah.
I got my rider second overall.
You did.
And 1 moto win.
Yep.
And it's all because of me.
Yes, as the mechanic, it's really you.
Yes.
Wait, you gotta get on that. You gotta get on that.
Yeah.
Great. All right, hey, we're gonna get Ferrandis back at Unadilla, so come back and do some translating.
I will.
Thank you. All right, so that's Team Fried and Team Fried Senior. They're gonna go get some tenders, some lay tenders. Yeah, so we're gonna shoot the Weege Show at Verb Moto, the absolute experts on Loretta's. I try to explain the Loretta's experience to people. Wes Williams, you know it. It is the best of times, it is the worst of times. It is the gnarliest, hottest, longest week. We did 108 motos here.
It's so brutal. I can't even function and think what to say.
Yeah, well, maybe that's just a personality flaw. Yeah, 108 motos. Just repeat.
Flaw. Thanks.
Yes.
Hey, I do have to point out.
Yeah.
You've been here. I think I read 21 years in a row. I've been here 23 years.
You actually got me beat, and I have him beat. And you're super young.
Yep.
You are forever 17.
I came here when Stu was on a Super Mini. That was
for real.
That's the first thing I remember seeing when we pulled in.
Yeah, I'm not core. I never saw Stu race here.
Oh wow.
I showed up the next year.
Oh
yeah,
dude.
2002.
2001 when he's on the Pro Circuit 125, or was he Pro Circuit?
Yeah,
whatever.
Well,
Kawasaki, whatever.
Yeah.
Chose the inside gate, ripped the Holy. It was so
from
sick.
the inside gate.
From the inside gate.
Oh, nobody does that. Nobody does that.
He gave me his glove after the moto.
What? And who are you? Just some kid?
Yeah.
I mean, you had no connection to anybody.
No.
You got a James Stewart glove here?
His last glove. His last glove from Loretta Lynn.
Wow.
Just the left one.
Well, you must have been Michael Jackson rocking that.
He didn't give me both. Just
no,
one.
no. Just two kids. You were Michael Jackson rocking that one.
Dude, I should do that.
Yeah.
I should.
Dude, why are you wearing one glove? It's James Stewart's last glove for Loretta's. No questions.
Andy signed it.
Oh, dude. Bro. No one would question you if you explain that. It's Tiger Woods. Good moto. That was a good battle. This is our last moto of the year, and you guys went to war for a championship. That's so Loretta's, dude.
Yeah, fully. Great race,
yep.
Man, but
you want to get it back, I know. You won one last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and this year is so close.
Yeah, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. You're a marked man now. They want to take you down. That's Thomas Tiger Wood. Oh, we're stuck in traffic, this giant fifth wheel. Good luck getting through this. So we wrapped 108 motos here. Let me actually tell you, that our show is sponsored by Race Tech and their gold valves. Want to see the track? They actually work on this. We still have the old ATV National Motocross Dirt Days, as they call it, will be coming up in a week, so they're working on the track, prepping it for the ATVs next weekend. Our show is, of course, brought to you by Race Tech and their fabulous gold valves. Make your suspension plusher, better bottoming resistance, more traction, and all made and engineered in the USA with Race Tech gold valves. Go to racetech.com for more. So here's the scoop of the two classes that people care about the most, which is B and A, because they're both producing soon-to-be pros. Hayden Deegan, as always, you got to start the story with him. How about a little bit of this? We pretty much know this is going to be Hayden Deegan's last time at Loretta's. So if you're going to have your last amateur race, why not just get in some classic amateur-style drama? And we had it. After his moto yesterday, his bike was claimed. Now you're probably saying to yourself, what the heck does claiming mean? Well, there is still a rule in the AMA amateur rulebook that any competitor in the class can try to purchase someone else's bike. I'm trying to remember what the exact number is. It's like for MSRP plus 50% or something like that. Either way, for a YZ250F Yamaha, it comes to like $17,000. So someone tried to buy his bike for $17,000. Now you're probably saying, why would there be, they're stopping anyway. Why would there be a rule that you can buy someone's bike in your class? Well, the reason that rule is there is to prevent people from spending more than $17,000 on a race motorcycle. If you're not prepared to lose it, don't build something that expensive. And also, don't bring super top secret factory work stuff down here, because if someone buys that bike, they're gonna pull it apart and learn all the secrets. So that's why that rule exists. Now, let's be honest. Even if you didn't have a super top secret bike, even if you took, this is Pro Circuit's area right here, I packed up and left, but even if you went to Pro Circuit and said, build me the best bike you can with off-the-shelf available to the public parts, it's gonna be worth more than $17,500. So that's a pretty low price. Still going. Still slinging shirts over here at Verb. So his bike was claimed.
Pay for this place somehow.
2 for 50?
2 for biddy, dude. You want one?
Is that a 250?
You want 2 for biddy? Come on.
Not for $50.
Get out your wallet.
Look.
Get out your wallet, Weege.
Shop Verb,
Never happened.
Shopverb.com.
Oh, dude, that's gonna cost you at least 2 shirts right there. It was a $50 ad. It was a $50 ad. I'll be back, boys. So somebody claimed his bike in the class. Somebody was gonna take a Monster Star Racing Yamaha home, and then a couple hours went by, and then the rider who was gonna claim the bike rescinded the claim, pulled it off the table, didn't want to do it. Classic amateur stuff, drama. I don't even know why they tried to claim the bike, and I don't know why they decided not to. Who knows, man? The drama, the rumors will probably live in Loretta Lynn's infamy forever. I was in the office this afternoon, and they said this has very rarely happened, but a Mike Alessi bike was once claimed. Somebody told me an Adam C. and Cerullo bike was once claimed, and I'm like, well, there you go. Those are like 3 of the most high-profile amateurs ever. Deegan, Cerullo, and Alessi, of course. And I think when Carmichael came back to race 25 plus a few years ago, they were worried that his bike was going to be claimed. Because remember the situation, it's a great value at that price. If you had secret parts in that bike, that would be a bike you wouldn't want other people to get their hands on. But also in the case of a lot of these dudes, like, they don't own the bike. The bike is owned by like the team or the manufacturer or something like that. To just take that bike and roll it under someone else's truck and say, see you later, motorcycle. That's not what their sponsors expect. So it's a very complicated situation having that rule in the books, but it is there for a good reason. Don't build a super bike. Don't build a works bike. It's amateur racing. That's why it's there. Doesn't matter anymore because it didn't end up happening. Then Deegan raced today in his other class, and he won it. It was kind of a symbolic race. He and Daxton Bennick of KTM, they used to be teammates. They were buddies. They hung out all the time. They used to battle a lot here. They battled again in their final moto together today, and Deegan pulled away, got the better of him, and he won his B-class championship. And then he didn't quite say what's coming up next, but he did say that we'll have some exciting news coming soon. Here's what I believe has to happen. He's in the B class. He wants to earn his pro license. I think he's gonna have to go race a couple of amateur days, just regular amateur days, as quickly as he can, so he could race, well, Unadilla's got an amateur day, and Budds Creek's got an amateur day, and Ironman's got an amateur day. Cram those in. Maybe he gets enough points to be approved. Thanks, guys. To get his pro license, like I said, maybe in time for Ironman, maybe for Pala National. We could be looking at Hayden Deegan Racing Pro. I did talk to his dad, Brian. Have you heard of him? And he said they're not going to do Supercross next year. He needs some time to be ready. I think everybody's trying to back away from rushing into Supercross. That's a lesson learned through the years for a lot of these young riders. But I believe this will be the last run for Deegan at the ranch. I bet you he'll be racing pro at the opening round of Lucas Oil Pro Motocross next year. Okay, so the claiming thing didn't happen. So in the end, that's not a big shakeup. The big shakeup ended up being what happened in our open pro sport division, which was won not by Ryder DeFrancesco, not by Chance Thomas, not by Caden Broswell, not by Talon Hawkins, not by all these teenage hotshot superstar kids, but it was won by Cole Martinez, who you might vaguely remember from Supercross years ago, and now races off-road on the West Coast for Honda. And somehow, believe it or amazingly enough, this all ties into Mike Alessi. Yes, Mike Alessi. We're talking Loretta's, we're talking amateurs. We might as well talk Mike Alessi. We might as well talk the Creek also. So this is the infamous Loretta's Creek. Can't believe how many people have left here on a Saturday afternoon. So Mike Alessi declares that he's coming back to race Loretta's, and we're like, oh, look out. Mike's gonna start piling on championships and go for the all-time record. I think he needs to win like 4 more here, and he could become the all-time most titles at Loretta's. So, and Tony's here with Mike. It's old school. They know the drill. But first of all, Heath Harrison had the greatest starts I've ever seen in my life. I think he practically jumped the gate in one moto. They red flagged it. So Mike couldn't hole shot any of the motos over Heath Harrison. And then he ended up getting beat by Cole Martinez. And it was like, man, Mike got beat by Cole Martinez. That's crazy. That was in the 25 plus class. 25 plus class. Martinez also raced in the open pro sport class. And in the final moto of the week, he needed some luck on his side to try to win the title, and all the things broke the right way. DeFrancesco started 37th, came through. I don't even know if he ended up top 10. His title was done. And then I'm just shooting a video, gang. It's what we do. You guys having a good time? I've never been in this thing. Oh, it's a Hollywood. Yeah. This is, I work in a 30-foot radius of podium and announcer's tower. I can feel how cool this creek is just standing by it. That is why it's so popular. All right, I'll take the shoes off here. Anyway, you put some Arma in here?
You gotta wear these. We don't have it like this in California. We don't have stones.
Is it rocky? Yeah, that's gonna hurt. All right, so it's gonna hurt. I don't have flops with me, but we'll make. It was seriously, if you walk in barefoot, does it hurt? Okay, you're weak. Clearly, you're weak. Yeah, that seems like it's gonna hurt. So we go into the final Pro Sport Moto, and Ryder D gets a bad start, and Broswell starts doing his thing like he did yesterday. I talked about Hayden Broswell being kind of the breakthrough rider. He won the 250 Pro Sport. Broswell's battling through. He gets around another good start for Heath Harrison, and he gets through Hawkins, a couple other guys, and then he can't catch. He can't catch Martinez, and Cole Martinez wins the Open Pro Sport class. He beats all the kids. We were joking when him and Harrison were up there that it was the Vet 30 class beating the teenagers. Even Martinez couldn't even put the words together to explain what that is or how that happened. Think it's any smoother if I walk in over there, or is it all the same? Okay, all right, then we might as well just do this. You guys are Heath Harrison's hometown? How proud are you of that guy? How proud are you of that guy? Dude. Hayden Broswell? Wait, Broswell and Harrison are from the same area? Well, they were from the same area today when they rammed into each other in a moto. Did you see that? Yeah. Harrison was defending for the vets. He actually said they did a bump and run. He was preventing Broswell from getting to the front. And that's how Martinez was able to hold on and win. Martinez wins, and he was beside himself. He didn't expect it. And he's not going to win the AMA Nicky Hayden Horizon Award. It's going to go to Broswell because Broswell has a second and a first in the 2 Pro Sport races. Yeah, these rocks are going to hurt. My gosh. But everybody's trying to figure out, what does this mean? Why would a vet rider be able to beat the kids? And I heard theories of like, he's older, he races off-road, he has more experience than them. Experience. It's not like this has ever happened before. It's not like 30-plus veteran off-road riders come in and have ever put it to the kids before. The only time I can even remember a vet age rider coming in and winning Pro Sport was Jeff Emig back in 03, but that was 6 years after Emig was the Supercross champion, right? So Emig, no offense, Cole Martinez, Emig is really high end. So this was shocking. Some people theorize that, you know, I guess these kids are soft. You're gonna hear that. Some people theorize that the track was different than people expected this year because we had those big floods and that changed the soil. Maybe Martinez is just a bad dude. I don't know, but he won Pro Sport. As for DeFrancesco and Hymas, who were expected to battle for the titles, this really hurts. Jeez, oh man. They did not. DeFrancesco had a bike problem yesterday and a bad start today. Hymas never got it going. I was pretty surprised. It was not the Chance Hymas we're used to seeing. Who knows what this portends to for the future for these guys, but we will see Ryder D and Deegan, I believe, racing in a pro national before long. That's it. I'm gonna get in the creek here. GoPros are waterproof, so I'm good. Is it good? Yeah, I think we're gonna go with the selfie. That's what we've always done, and that's what we're gonna stay with. Let's do it. Yeah. Thanks for watching the Weege Show. I'm gonna go to closing ceremonies later. I'm not walking gingerly because of the knee. I'm walking gingerly because I'm stepping on sharp, blunt objects. What's that? I don't want to borrow anything from this guy. You handing him over? Nah, yeah, see, you need him too. No, you're hurting yourself. Sepco, I'll enjoy it more.
Way better to walk in with those.
You can stand? You're all right?
I won't move.
Yeah, I'll bring him back. Wow. Hey, why I'm borrowing your shoes, you can pay for it right here. Who do you work for, Scott Sepkovic? What's your product? What's your brand, bro?
Arma, baby.
Arma.
Staying hydrated.
Staying.
Getting nice and cooled down after the day. Awesome. Don't forget, I feel great because I hydrate.
You hydrate 8 with Arma. Why do you say hydrate?
8 is with 8 bioavailable electrolytes.
8 electrolytes, 8 bioavailable electrolytes. But more importantly, you're gonna get J-Law back at the Nationals. Is that happening?
Well, we're working on it.
You're working on it, all right. Well, now that would be a splash. What if we could get Deegan and J-Law to race each other at a pro race?
We just want to get Jason to race out there.
Something. Just race something. Man, this is nice.
As long as he's happy, that's cool.
As you said, you couldn't be a manager because you can't manage that.
I was his
You're just an agent. There is no managing that program. Wow, this is really nice. It only took me 21 years to get in the creek for the first time. Thanks for watching the Weege Show. Ready? I don't know how to dive, but I will just go for the water.